Hello, everyone. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. Hope everyone is doing well. Please hit that like button as you guys come in. Please hit that like button as you guys come in. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Let me know how you guys are doing, and I hope you guys have had a good week. Hope everyone is doing well. Let me know what you guys are drinking tonight. What are you drinking tonight? Um, Surprisingly, I have just had a turmeric, pepper, and black pepper and ginger tea. And now I'm just going to be drinking water for the rest of this live because I did not hydrate a lot today. So I need to keep the water going. So that's what I'm going to be drinking tonight. But yeah, what are you guys drinking? Any mojitos at the house? Because I know you guys love yourself some mojitos. So let us know what you guys are drinking. And yeah, today we're going to be hanging out. We have a few bits to talk about. There is some love and marriage Huntsville conversations. We're going to be talking about Destiny allegedly losing the appeal. So we'll talk about that. We're also going to be talking about some Real Housewives of Potomac tea. As you guys may know, the girlies, the people are in BravoCon. So we are going to be showing you some stuff about that. I have one request, everybody. Please hit that like button as you guys come in. Don't have me out here begging for likes today, honey. So please hit that like button. So I don't know which one of you guys, I don't know if you guys have found out about the whole Destiny situation. I think I will start with that because let's just talk about it a little bit and let's just get it out of the way. So I don't know how many of y'all remember that Destiny and Liberic have had a lot of like, let me just put that banner up because everything I'm about to say is alleged. So everything is alleged in my own opinion and for entertainment purposes only. So let me put my banner up first. It's all alleged. And yeah. So Destiny. So for those of you who may not know or who may not have remembered, there were a lot of back and forths with Destiny and her ex-husband Labarik. There has been a lot of different things on that has come up in the past. They've gone to court at different occasions to do with their son. So, what it's looking like now is that there is an update on the case. Um, and I will say the source is T from TV because that is where we got this information from. So to give you guys a little bit of context, Destiny had was divorced, I believe, in 2021. And they had a child. So her and her husband at the time, Labarik, had a child. Um, Part of that there was like a order. Part of that was they were meant to refinance the home, um, and resell, but that did not end up happening. There's also been incidents where Libaric has taken her to court for contempt of court, um, because she violates. She let me just put alleged. She allegedly violated the divorce decree by not doing that. So there's been quite a lot of back and forth that has happened. So if you guys remember, there was a point, I believe, last year where we covered that Destiny was found guilty of contempt. Contempt was found in contempt, and was ordered to pay Lebaric, I believe, $19,000 or something around that. Um, in Still in September, I believe September 2024, she filed an order to she filed to have the order altered, amended, or vacated, but it was her motion was basically denied. So then this year she filed an appeal, which what we believe, from what we are allegedly seeing. Of course, the court document is not available yet, but from what we can see on the thing, it shows um and it shows affirmed for an unpublished memorandum. I'm not going to show it here because I want you guys to go over to T from TV and watch that if you guys are curious about it. But the bottom line is, it appears to be that allegedly Destiny's appeal did not succeed, which means that if the appeal was denied, then that means she would still have to pay Lebaric whatever was decided previously. Um, so it is looking like Lebaric allegedly won on this one. Um, we can't see anything from like their social media that seems to be talking about it, to be honest. I haven't been able to find anything specifically on their social media that is talking about the case. So I just think maybe everybody is choosing to be quiet on the matter. But from what it is looking like and what the streets are saying, it sounds like Libaric won on this one, and Destiny took a allegedly took a loss at the court. But we'll have to like wait and see what comes up, and hopefully within the next couple of days or weeks or so, we will get to find out some more information about it. Um, I'm hoping that either Labaric or Destiny will go ahead and say something and just, yeah, I don't know, give us some context clues or something. That would be lovely. But I think the whole Destiny and Libaric, I can't believe like it's been going on since what, 2021, which I believe is when they got a divorce. So been a long time coming, to be completely honest. And I just feel like 2021 to still be going back and forth in court with somebody, that's just intense. It's almost like you can get married so quickly, and then to divorce and go your separate ways, it could take years. And for parties to stop suing and taking each other to court is going to take forever for some people, you know? Um, Look at Melody and Martell, right? It's only recently that this whole custody case was resolved, right? And so it's something that has taken a long time. So yeah, I think one, the court processes tend to take a long time, and when there is either someone, a party that is litigious, that just likes to take matters to court and drag things out and wants to fight about everything, it just feels like people will be in court for years later, even after a divorce, which is just, yeah, it's just excessive, to be completely honest. Tommy says Destiny is probably not going to say anything. Yeah, probably, to be honest. Like, I don't even know when Love and Marriage Hunter is coming back. But I guess it would be interesting to see like when Love and Marriage Huntsville comes back. Would that be a storyline that would be addressed on the show? Or would it be a storyline that people are not even going to bother with? These are, I guess, some of the questions that I have. Because it would be nice if people are trying to really show their real life to show exactly what they're going through, which in the case of Destiny would be allegedly dealing with this whole court case, right? And dealing with the back and forth when it comes to litigation surrounding the divorce um, and I guess the child. So these are, I guess, some of the things that they should be showing on Love and Marriage Huntsville, that can provide them with some storyline. But whether or not we are going to see that, yeah, I guess it's still to be determined. To be completely honest, it's definitely, yeah. We'll have to wait and see what that looks like. Fingers crossed. They are not transparent about the hard things going. They are only focusing on her boring storyline with Lance and his friend. Exactly. I feel like they love dramatizing things. And so I think to them they feel like we would be more interested in Destiny's love life and her and Lance and who she's dating and all that kind of stuff, when we're just like, can we get to know these people? We've been on the show, we've watched the show for such a long time, they've been on the show for such a long time, but we have not gotten to know them. Instead, it felt like the show was always relying on Melody and Martel's storyline, and it would be nice to see these other people work for the money. It's like, show us your storyline, talk to us about what's going on with you. Let's understand what's going on behind the scenes, outside of Martel, right? Melody's no longer on the show, so it's like, leave her out of it. But you guys now stand on your own 2 feet and do what needs to be done. So that's where things are for me. Tommy says we only have 22 likes. Please hit the like button to promote the live. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much as you guys do that. I really appreciate every single one of y'all for hitting that like button. I have one last thing to say about Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I don't know if you guys, I'm sure like for this thing I'm about to say, I'm sure people will drag me. Some of the replay gang would drag me. You all in the live, you guys are usually the people that show up to the live are usually my people. So I don't really get a lot of dragation. But sometimes after the replay, I get some people that would be in the comments like, roasting me and stuff. Respectfully, of course. Well, some are disrespectful, but if you're disrespectful, you get blocked over here. Um, but one thing I have noticed is a lot of people complain about, oh, this Love and Marriage Huntsville thing and this and this and that. And then some complain about, why do I cover some topics relating to like people on Love and Marriage Huntsville and stuff like that. The same people that say that, but it's like, I'm sure you saw that title and still clicks on it anyway, right? Like, so you must also want to hear about it, but somehow it's like I'm getting dragged for making content about it. So I don't know. It's a very confusing thing where it's like, okay, you don't want me to make content about it, but every time I make content about it, you watch it and then you leave comments hating on the fact that I'm making videos about it. I don't know. It's a little bit confusing, I will say that. But anyway, we'll have to see what happens moving forward with that. Um so Real Housewives of Potomac stuff. Let me share my screen because I want to show you all this.
Like, my girl Kay is not doing well, so I hear.
She's taking Angel under her wing, and
well, see, you can't. Kay, like when I came, I'm gonna keep.
She's taking Angel under her wing, but needs to she needs to chill on that, because it's like someone needs to take you under their wing. You're not even there yet to be taking Angel under her wing. And I'm just like, I don't know who set them up, making her bring Angel on the show when she herself is not a solidified castmate on the show, it was going to be a train wreck from the start. I feel like Kei has not already solidified her position on the show. Kei should not be one of the people that are bringing people onto the show when herself, she's trying to find her footing. And so I just think like they need to do better with that. Unless they really were just trying to set up Kei and Angel and they were ultimately trying to use her as the scapegoat of the season, which I don't know if that's what if that's what they're trying to do, then fair enough. But from where I'm sitting, I just think like it's so odd that of all the people that they could have used to bring Angel onto the show, they used Kei, and Kei is someone who has not yet solidified her position on the show. If you think about it, I think part of the reasons that Tia is having a good old time is because Tia was brought onto the show by someone that is already seasoned. So I'm sure that she already had conversations with Tia, like, Tia girl, here's what you need to know. This is what you need to be thinking about. But I don't necessarily know if Kei knows enough of the play to be able to even be having conversation with Angel. It's like you don't know enough. You're still new. You're still learning. How much can you truly teach Angel when you yourself need to be taught? And I think that's why they're both definitely drowning this season. And it's so obvious that they are drowning this season. It's absolutely very, very sad.
When I started on Potomac, I had a mentor. Karen Huger took me under her wing. Karen came and got me up out the bed. Okay, we were on the trip in Nemacolin, which was like the first mini cast trip, my first season 3. We had been in the pool, or not in the pool, in the hot tub the night before, carrying on, doing shots. And that was like the first night that we got there. So we didn't really film that day. The next morning, I was like hungover and I was ready to sleep. Karen comes in the room and says, honey, get up out that bed.
Karen has always been like, she's always been sort of like the head bee in charge, right? I feel like Karen has always been that. She's always shown up as that. If you noticed, when Karen was on the show and Kay was also on the show, she kind of took Kay under her wing. And I feel like that's maybe that's why we liked Kay previously last season, versus now, where we're not really feeling Kay in this season at the moment.
She brought me a bottle of water and 2 Advil and said, get up. We got to come in this kitchen and talk before production comes in here and figure out what we're about to do, what we're going to say, what's going to happen. She mentored me. And she, to this day, I can call Karen and be like, what do you think about this? And she will be that sister friend to me. In spite of all the stuff we've been through, Karen has always been a real one. When Wendy came on the show, I felt it was my responsibility, because Wendy came on as my friend, to pass that on. And
exactly, I feel like when you're coming onto a show like this, it's your responsibility absolutely to pass on information to whoever is coming next, whoever is coming behind you. But I feel like in this case, unfortunately, Kay doesn't have enough information to pass on to nobody. That's just the truth of the matter. I don't think she does. And I feel like low-key, Kay was also set up because it's like, Kay doesn't have any information to provide. She herself is trying to figure it out and make sure she doesn't get caught out, right? So it's like, it's honestly, I feel I'm in two minds. On the one hand, I feel bad for Kay, but then on the other hand, I'm like, even if you don't have somebody to mentor you, is that truly an excuse for the way in which you have been behaving? I don't know about that. I don't think that that can be Keiarna's excuse for not showing up the way she needs to be showing up. Right? Think about it. Keiarna is starting fights with people. What does that have to do with the mentor? It's like if she just chooses to be herself, then there wouldn't be any issue with like starting fights or not, right? So I just think Keiarna needs to stop jumping into fights, stop creating fights because you think people love the drama, and just be yourself. right? So I don't know if you need a mentor to tell you to be yourself. It's just basic standard 101, right? Like, I would personally, if I think about I join a new job or whatever, I don't need it would be lovely to have a mentor, but I don't need anyone to tell me to be myself. I am myself, right? When you are someone who is not certain of yourself, who wants to perform, then maybe you would need somebody to let you know, like, okay, girl, be yourself. Like, for me, it's like, I don't know why I would need someone to tell me to be myself when I'm just myself every single day, right? So that's the bit that I find a little bit like tricky. I understand, I appreciate mentors are important. Fine. Get a mentor on the show. Wonderful. But I don't think that Keiarna's lack of mentorship is what is causing her to get into fights with the people. I think she thinks that that is, excuse me, I think she thinks that that is what the audience want to see. So she's out here getting in fights with people, but I don't think it is a mentorship issue. I think it's just Keiarna and how Keiarna is trying to show up. Um, okay. So honestly, it sounds like Candice did not give no advice. And this is why I'm like, girl, Candice, you left her in the wild. So whose fault is this, honey? You should have given her some advice if she is your friend, especially when you refer to her as your girl K. So it's like, baby, where is the advice? It's the same way Shamia just acted and was running amok on Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's like, didn't nobody give them a heads up? Didn't nobody tell them? Didn't Candy tell her something? And Candy already said that she did. So I don't know what it is. I feel like it's the pressure to perform that gets these newbies to the point where they feel like they have to produce themselves. Instead of staying true to who they are, they feel like they have to produce themselves and provide whatever it is they think the audience wants. And it's like, honey, you do not know the audience well enough to be able to be like, oh, I know what the audience wants. And that's how they end up with obvious gaps where we can see that they aren't being the authentic self. Like, for example, the case of Shamia. And now we're seeing that with Kay. What Kay is doing has nothing to do with her lack of mentorship. It has something to do with the fact that she wants to, in my opinion, perform. She's gotten in that pressure to perform, and that's what she is doing. Now, guess who was in the comments? Kay. Okay. Kay said points were made, lessons learned. These are not your friends. Mentors are needed in these environments. Karen was truly missed. Hey, Candice, call me next time. Okay. So she let it be known that she more or less agrees with what Candice has to say. And it sounds like she is saying that, yes, mentors are needed. And Loki saying Karen was missed. And I'm like, yeah, I can understand you missing Karen because Karen did put her or show her the ropes and take her under her wing. But at the same time, honey, Karen not being there was your opportunity to fly, baby. It was your opportunity to be seen beyond someone who is under Karen's wing. And you failed woefully, right? So I definitely hope that if she does come back next season, she brings her A game. Because we want to see the A game. That's it. I think I saw Candice say she talked to her on another platform. Oh, plot freaking twist. If Candice talked to her and she still behaves like this, then you see, this is not a mentorship issue. This is who she is issue. This is who she is issue, has nothing to do with mentorship. Mm-mm-mm. So yes, Kate, you cannot blame mentorship for this. Especially if Candice also talked to you, you can't say nothing. This one is on you, baby. I don't know what to tell you. This is on you. Bye, Kay. Bye bye. She did. Please, did she mentor her own friend Angel that just came on? I don't even think she had her back a lot. Yeah, I don't think she had her back. I don't think she did. I think that there were moments where she was acting like she did, like when she said, "Oh, she was upset about the fact that they were calling Angel a catfish. That's why she decided to go to bed early." I'm like, girl, that's a lie. You know dang well that was not why you went to bed early. You went to bed early because you did not want to be there, right? You wanted attention. You were hoping that Angel was going to come with you, and Angel did not, right? You wanted people to be like, "Oh, Kay, no, stay. Kay, no, stay." Because even when she was saying like she was going, you know, when someone says they want to go, "Oh, I'm going," and then they don't leave immediately, it's like, if you really want to go, you pick up your ish and you go, right? But it was obvious that she wasn't going to, didn't want to go because she was being like so slow about going. It's like, girl, do you want to go or do you want to stay? Like, which is it? And so that's why I just think, I feel like it is obvious that Kay definitely Kay did not want to be on the show, or Kay did not want to be with the girls. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I think Kay started so much fire and then she wasn't enjoying herself on the trip, and then she was hoping that they would be running after her like, girl, these are grown ass women. None of them would be running behind you trying to make sure you are good. Just so you know, Kay. So I hear like she's not watching. Knock it off, Candace. Yes, it's definitely giving. She's acting like she's not watching. I don't know if she's watching, but yeah, it's definitely giving. She's acting like she ain't watching it. She's not watching it. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But yeah, I do agree. I forgot to talk about this. I do agree that I don't think she had her back a lot. I think there were a lot of moments where Kay could have stepped in, and Kay decided not to step in. I feel like, even think about the chin check comment. Is that what you say about your friend? It's like, obviously you don't really give a dang. You're not really trying to help your friend get acclimated to the group. You're not trying to make things better for your friend. You're just doing whatever, really. So yeah, no, absolutely. Horrid. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, share, hit that subscribe button, and tap that bell button right next to it so you know every single time that I post. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.